There's no winning with the glass out here. You get back here in the, away from the beach. This is where the floodwaters come up in here. There's so much glass up in here. It's just pointless. People just been breaking bottles for forever. There's some, I mean, it's hard to see, but I mean, but it's all out there. And there's some old stuff here. I don't know if that was a cup. Pretty thick stuff. That must have been some kind of, that couldn't have been a bottle. Anyway, back out by the lake. Checking stuff out. This cherry tree. I always thought these had neat bark on them. It doesn't look like it's coming through well on screen, but maybe it looked better when I'm not out in the sun with this stupid phone. Mr. Lee, we were kind of had a brief interchange about the channel, which the name of, what is the name? I can't remember the name right now. Anyway, he was showing a tree and it had a burl on it, which is caused by microbes or an infection of some kind in the tree, and it makes it grow this big nodule in it. Sometimes the nodules can get huge, and if it's, if the condition of it's right, it's worth a lot of money actually, because of the wood grain is valued. I think they just use it for veneer because it's so valuable. Anyway, this guy, he's one of those Bigfoot channels, and where everything's Bigfoot. Everything's Bigfoot related. But it was just a burl. Just a burl in the tree. He was looking at it close, coming at from all angles. I don't know if he was trying to see faces in it or what. Oh, what do we got here? Although this one's dead. That was another thing that came up. Like, this is the honey locust tree. These freaking suckers here, they come off sometimes, fall on the ground. They can flatten a tire. I've stepped on them and put them through the sole of my shoes. I've lost count at this point in my life. But this tree is not playing around with these thorns. When your thorns got branches on it, you know you're serious. Frogs are jumping around, fleeing my approach. I don't know if you can see cranes and herons and whatnot hanging around. Gulls are around. Canadian geese somewhere around here there was. That one's taken off. Lots of little fish coming up to the shore. The other day we were down here, there was remember the Glyph? been changed. It's been altered. See the water's coming down. Mr. Duffy 81. It's been altered. What do we do now? It's been added to. Must be Sasquatch. Mustn't it, Mr. Duffy 81? Well, just a human. Maybe not the same human, but lots of people come here. But since so many out there like Mr. Duffy think that this is something trying to communicate with us, I decided I would attempt to initiate a dialogue. Hopefully it thinks I'm saying hello and not I'm going to smack the shit out of you. Seems like that I should know what, there's like a particular species with those ridges in it, a native mussel. Pretty thick shell, but it could be wrong. There's one of the zebra mussel shells. You can see why they call it that. Most of them are striped like that. Invasive. So maybe we'll get a response to that stupid thing. Roll this rock up here because there's not a whole lot of them. I think the conditions of this lake just aren't conducive to these getting too far out of control in most places. I mean, you can see they cluster on stuff, and they'll build up if they can, until they just, you know, just create a whole incrustation on any kind of hard objects. But that's part of the problem. Anything that can be a problem with, that could be the issue. But also they're competing with native species, so you don't want that. We got some that need some protection because human activity has been too heavy on them. I don't know if you can see, when the water goes down like this, there's stuff all over the rocks and all under the rocks, and there's a million flies feeding on whatever is left behind. Just the way it is. Wonder if this is still alive. Yeah, I saw it move. Let's go. It moved, so hopefully it'll be okay. I don't think it's happy though. and won't take too long to stick its foot out, give us some kind of show. It's sucked in, so it's alive still, but it may not come out and show us anything for a while. Yeah, we'll probably be waiting a while for it to do anything. You know, not a lot of people get to see them being active, but most of what they do is just sit in the gravel and filter water. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys later.